special. Oh, what's up, Twitch viewers? Oh man, I'm gonna have to start this off on a less silly, less fun level real quick. We have to go somewhere.
Where are we going?
It is MLK Day, so we need to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a what day?
True that.
All right.
Welcome all. I'm gonna start us off with a quote. It's maybe not the most exciting way to start this off, but in honor of MLK Day, I feel like this is important in the trying times that we are in. MLK said, "In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends." I read that shit earlier today, and that shit hit me because I feel like in the time that we are living in today, we've got so much hate, so much negativity, so much he said, she said, so much where's the right and the wrong and these gray areas and how far do you blah, blah. And I think one thing that is overlooked is what the people around you are hearing and what they're experiencing from you. And by that I mean you can have your political leanings this way or that way, and that's fine. We all have slightly different political leanings. I believe we would all disagree on some stuff. Most of us can agree that the president right now is a questionable person, you know, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But I think that something really, really intense happens when you argue about gay rights or transgender rights and you make certain statements even about, you know, oh, well, there's only two genders, everyone else is psychotic. And then you have to understand that there are people in your friend group on your timeline that might party with you, that might drink with you, that are transgender. Whether or not you agree with them, you are so caught up in your hatred or in your whatever that your friends have now seen you act this way. They've heard this from you. It goes the same with racism, sexism, classism, all of it. You know what I mean? You have where I guess now it's okay for just anybody to drop the N-word. That's becoming a joke to people now. In which I get it. I still drop it way up more often than I should. And honestly, I apologize. There are times where I really need to check myself and get that under control. I admit to that. But at the same time, I feel like the ability to be sensitive to people that we care about is being lost in the age that we're in today where, you know, when talking about the way the internet affects people, I'm talking to someone that said stupid needs to hurt more. Where you said something stupid back at a certain time before we were all internet crazy. You say something stupid to somebody's face, like talk about my mother. When I can see you, when I can get my hands on you, I'm putting my hands on you. Period. Behind the computer, you don't have that. I think it goes the other way as well when you say something about, oh, transgender people are crazy, or oh, black people are this, or oh, white people do this, or oh, you know, men, women, but whatever it is, that hits differently saying it in the face of someone who is transgender, who has been beaten up their entire life for being transgender, versus saying that behind a computer screen. And I think we have to remember that at the end of the day, no matter what way the laws come down, the justice comes down, no matter who is or isn't allowed to get married, love, whatever, you have people that are now hearing you say that, and to them, you've preached hatred. That's it. You don't get many other chances once you start preaching hatred, you know? So that's why that quote spoke to me today. So sorry to bring us to such a serious place off the rip, but that's just, in my MLK readings today, I went over some quotes and I saw that one and it hit me a certain kind of way. Because I've been that person, right? I think I've talked a lot of shit on, y'all see the shit I talk on Facebook. I think I'm hilarious. Y'all might disagree, but shit.
I mean, I share shit. I mainly share shit on Facebook. I sometimes, like, if I don't put a caption, it's because I'm just sharing for the sake of sharing. But I try to let people know, like, like the other day, what I post, I shared some meme that had to do with transgenders. I forgot what the fuck it was. But an old friend of mine, I'm talking like since I was a jit in Puerto Rico, he's like, wow, is this how you feel? I'm like, this is a joke. It's a meme. He's like, oh, well, you know, some people, you know, they might not find it funny, but I was like, that's okay. You don't have to laugh. This is my page. That's what I shared. Oh, well, but I was like, I'm not saying that, you know, transgenders this, that. And they're like, this is just a joke, you know? and he just couldn't understand. And I'm like, look, bro, this is my page. I share controversial shit all the time. I share shit like, that's, transgender, fucking Trump, this, that, the other. And then I share shit that might hit close to home to me, but I still find it hilarious, like jokes against Puerto Ricans or fucking females or, black females. Like, I don't give a shit. It's all just comedy to me. So, and I think I commented on one of your posts before I started doing podcasting, like, oh, what's a good topic? And that's what I said. There's only two genders. Right. And someone tried, keyword tried, to tear me a new asshole. And I'm like, it's not happening, sweetheart. Like, you can write your whole paragraph. It's fine. That's not going to change my mind. But that's just me. That's just
Absolutely.
me.
But so how do we, because comedy is comedy, right? And one thing that I also hate is
comedy has no boundaries. Little to no boundaries.
Few boundaries. Let's be clear now. If Adam Sandler comes out dropping the N-word, we will burn him at the stake. Done.
That's what I said. There
are boundaries here. Don't get it twisted, right? Like, and we love Adam Sandler, right? Mm-hmm. He's a homie. He debatably can come to the cookout. If he shows up at the right time, bring
with the right people.
Right, with the right people. Like,
says the right password.
Right. Like, if he pulls up with Chris Tucker, we'll be like, you good. But at the same time, I think that we have to allow comedians and the fun of it to be free in that way, but we also do have to understand that. So I guess my question is, what would you say to someone that is not upset with you or trying to fight with you, but is truly hurt by some of the jokes or the comedic things that we say? Especially, here on Dark Hour, we just roll off the top of the.
I feel like people just need to be okay with themselves and stop looking for other people to validate them or to. Because, a joke's a joke. And if you're not, okay. Like, if I go to see a comedian, I don't know, fucking Jess Hilarious, let's say. And she says something like, oh, you fucking Puerto Rican bitches, da-da-da-da-da. I'll be like, oh, haha, that's true. Some of us are fucking crazy like that. And then I go home because I don't need Jess to fucking tell me nothing. I know who I am. I'm sure of myself. Like, I'm bisexual. If someone says, oh, you fucking bisexual, y'all are so confused. I'm like, oh, sometimes I don't know what the fuck, Like, I'll laugh. And then I go home and go to sleep just fine with the fan on high and the AC kicking because I don't need nobody to make me feel sure of myself. Especially with social media, my thing is people would probably be a lot less upset at comedians or just people in general that think they're funny if they stop getting so fucking easily offended. Like, oh yeah, it was a joke. You didn't think it was funny? Okay, don't like their post or, angry react. Maybe throw your 2 cents and keep on about you. Go back to work. Like, it's cool. Go get your money. Like, why are people getting so upset? If it's like a real, like you said, like if Adam Sandler's telling a joke, it's like, and this nigga, then it's like, oh, damn, bro, you were doing so well. What happened?
Right.
About to ruin this man's whole career.
But at the same time, me personally, I'm like, oh, damn, Adam Sandler fucked up. I'm still gonna finish the show though. I'm still gonna finish it. I personally don't give a shit.
A lot of people are easily offended, and that makes it harder to determine when someone is rightfully offended,
Right.
Like there's a fine line between people being easily offended, oh, you said I was ugly, and I'm upset now. And someone calling you the N-word,
Right.
Yeah.
And that's starting to become a gray area there.
Yeah, and there's a time to be rightfully offended, and I started realizing it, and it started making me check myself because there are things that have offended me that I'm like, yo, wait a minute. And I've got to realize that just because what I say about other people, I don't think it's offensive doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? I've got to be more conscious of that, someone recently tagged me in some shit, and I was just there were 2 different posts that pissed me off. Because it's you call yourself my friend and you say this shit, and then you tag me in it you want me to laugh at it. Someone posted something and they tagged me in it where they were like, sure, white people can't, say the N-word, but at least we can say things like, thanks for the warning, officer, or it's good to see you, dad. And I was like, yo, my father died when I was 7, but you gonna tag me in that shit? For real? For real?
That's
you
what
want me to
I'd
laugh
be like,
at you
wow,
about
asshole.
that?
Yeah.
Huh?
I would fuck you up on some shit.
Right, that's
yeah, for real.
That's some shit that'll make me really be pissed off. Who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? I'm and then I saw something, and it was weird too because I saw the progression of the post where someone said something about dating black girls is bad because blah blah blah. Basically said it was one of those things stereotyping all black girls are ghetto and you don't want to date a black girl, some shit like that, right? And I didn't think much of it at first because the first person to say it was a black dude, and I was kind of like, you know what, like, you kind of look like Uncle Tom, but that's you if you want to tarnish your own name. Like, you dumb. You go ahead and be dumb. But then I saw a white dude share it, and I was like, you don't get to say that about our women. Like, that's my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my cousins. Like, I got family that you're talking about now. Like, but you want me to laugh at you about that? Like, for real? Like, out of your fucking mind. You know? And so I don't know how you gauge those two things. Because on one hand, there's comedy that's just comedy. And on the other hand, it's like, you're not even being funny. You're just being a dick.
Exactly.
Like, you're just being an asshole, you know?
There's a fine line between. But, I don't know. Like, there was one time I was living at Deerwood. I was like 19, 20 years old. And at the time, you know, I couldn't smoke inside. Good old ganja. So I would go outside. And one day, you know, our neighbor across the street was an ex-Detroit cop. So we didn't know this at first. So we're living there for a few months. And then one day, I go outside, and my boyfriend at the time and my roommate were outside talking to him. So I go out there, and we're talking. And he's like, yeah, I peeped you outside smoking all the time. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, shit, like, for real? And he's like, yeah. And I almost called the cops on you. But then I realized that in your car, there was a Puerto Rican flag, and you've pulled in the house before, like, blasting, you know, Spanish music. And I thought you were black, so I was like, nah, she's cool. And I'm like, what?
That's
and then
wild.
my ex was, you know, my ex and roommate were both white, and they're like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, no, ha ha ha. This is not fucking funny.
Ha ha ha, motherfucker. This is
Like-
time to stop laughing.
Like, it's not funny. You were a cop. You mean to tell me that you have been a dick to black women or black men because you just assumed they were black? What if you later found out their last name was like fucking Gutierrez or some shit, or Perez? Like, oh, just kidding. You're just Spanish. Okay, never mind. Slap on the wrist, go. Like, yo, that's not fucking funny.
Right.
That's a prime example. That's not fucking cool. You were gonna call the cops on me till you realized I was Puerto Rican? Like, no, fuck off.
Yeah, and there's shit, like, people want to laugh it off like it's just a joke. And it's like, no, there's a time to be serious. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. I just look at, I think also with time you lose the severity of history. Like, you look at like what Dr. King really fought for, really marched for. And you look at the jokes people are making now, and it's like I feel like I just want to put up a picture of black people being like hosed down by fire trucks, or like the picture of them in the restaurant with a crowd of white people dumping food on their heads and throwing shit at them. And or what's the little girl's name?
Ruby Bridges?
Yeah, Ruby Bridges going to school through crowds of grown ass white men screaming at a little girl like, you don't belong here, N-word, like blah blah. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I'm not trying to like make nobody feel. I feel like at some point we lost our way. You know?
Of course.
And
Of course.
And I don't know the path to getting back.
And the crazy thing is, it wasn't that long ago.
No, there were niggas alive today that
Yeah.
remember seeing that, you know? Sip to that. Hold up. I'm drinking water, but, you know. But I feel like, believe it or not, I feel like because of social media, we're doing better. Like in the black community, I feel like we really are, because now we got dudes that are referring, instead of referring to each other as niggas, you know, or girls refer to each other as bitches, it's kings and queens now. Oh, what up, king, or whatever. We got fathers that are actually, not that they weren't always in their kids' life, but we got fathers instead of being like, oh, you know, she pregnant, like whatever, I'm still gonna, like now they're like, oh shit, like you pregnant, I'm finna have a son or a daughter, dope. Like, you know, they're down for the kid, they pick him up.
Because
You
now
know.
females will expose you on Facebook not taking care of your kids.
Nah, some people get exposed and they still don't give a shit.
They'll tag
Niggas
your
don't care
mom
about
and be
getting
like,
exposed.
your kid ain't paying his child support in 3 months.
I still need diapers.
Shit, man.
Oh, but let's turn the conversation a little.
Sorry, let's go and do the introduction since I didn't even go through that. I just had to start off with that quote, man. But
Soldier Boy,
as always, what's up, everybody? I am Chinatown.
Koki.
McDuffie.
No Lord Koki today. It's just Koki. You feeling
Yeah,
you
just
feeling
Koki
wild?
today. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
just leave it at Koki.
Right, fair enough. Well, shit.
But Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy.
What is this, yo? Can we talk about this?
What?
Soldier Boy, tell him.
I like.
Before
know-
you, sorry, because I want to hear this story, but just real quick, I do have a feeling where I feel like in general, there are certain black people I look at where I just think we got to do better. You know, Charlie Murphy had that show going for a little bit. He used to call it Hot Ghetto Mess, and then they got mad at him, so he changed it to We Got to Do Better. We got to do better. I feel like Soulja Boy is a prime example of like, we just need to do better in this community. So tell me what he did this time.
Last year he started off the 2018 with that bullshit where he wanted to box Chris Brown. That he milked that for like 2 months. Yeah, he milked that for a little bit and it just never happened. And then he wanted to say that it was Chris Brown that backed down. I don't know who backed down for what, but it just didn't happen. Like, and he tried. Then he tried the whole Soulja Boy like game console shit. And it didn't work out. Why? Because Nintendo said, "Nigga,
a game console."
Yeah, he tried to come up with a game system, but he was but he was biting out on Nintendo stuff. He was literally just taking Nintendo game system, Nintendo games, and slapping a new name on there and trying to send it out. And it didn't work. He took several L's last year. Then this year he tried to come and say that he had a bigger comeback than Tyga. Tyga? Drake? Like, bro, when was the last time someone said?
He made Drake.
When was the last time someone said, "Yo, you heard the new Soulja? Turn on the new Soulja"? When?
2002.
With the crank that, like
2002.
that was the last time.
We got another one. Kiss Me Through the Phone, And they were like, "Oh, okay, all right. This one is all right."
Yeah,
but that was the last time.
Soulja
That
Girl
was the last
barely
time.
made
You said
it.
it correctly. It
was
was aight.
ass.
It was aight. Kiss Me Through the Phone was aight. That's all it was.
Kiss Me Through the Song is arguably Soulja Boy's best song.
Yeah. I would say so. Kiss Me Through the Phone or Crank That.
It's
One of the
up there.
two.
I feel like
Crank that.
Turn my
Crank that.
swag on.
Turn my swag on. Okay.
Oh, I
I'll
forgot
give you
about that
that.
song.
Alright.
Yeah.
Crank that is only good for
I
the
still
dance.
do remember though.
Yeah, for
Everybody
the dance,
going
for the
around.
hype.
Exactly.
Everybody for like about a solid week and a half going around screaming, "Yeah, Trick, yeah! Get out my face, ho!"
No,
I
but
forgot
then
about that one. But that was just
he-
bullshit throwaway.
That was just bullshit. Like that was just some shit that like.
he tried to say, I don't know about him making Drake, but I will give the
No, I know about it. It's a goddamn lie. Period.
yeah.
Only one that
The-
can make a claim like that is Wayne. Wayne can
Yeah.
say he made Drake because he came out with the Young Money Cash Money team, and that he gave Drake, Nicki, and all of them the opening, and those two were
paved
the
the
two
way
that
for
really
them,
blew up
basically.
out of like 5 or 6 of them. Remember that wasn't the track that they were all on? Wasn't it Bedrock? Yeah, all of them had a shot from Wayne, and Drake and Nicki were the only two that really blew up.
True.
I will say that I think for a little bit Drake was biting off of trying to sound like Wayne on certain tracks. There was a little minute where Drake was trying to sound like Wayne for a little bit, I think.
How so?
I can't remember the tracks right now. You put me on the spot. I have to go look back at it. But
Put
there are a couple raps. I'll look it up if y'all really want me to come back with it. But I think there were a couple raps that Drake did where, like, when he was first coming out, I was kind of like, this sounds like Wayne, but it's also not. Like, I don't know.
Me personally, like, Drake was alright. Like, I was like, oh, okay, Drake. Nah, I fucks with him. Like I said, many times before on the podcast and even off podcast, I think Drake is hella overhyped. Extremely overhyped. But those are just my 2 cents.
I'll say that it took me a while to come around on the Drake train. I will say, when he first came out, I was like, this is overhyped. We don't even know if this is going to be a one-hit wonder. Like, he's not the god that people are claiming him to be. And, like, I will admit he made a believer out of me. It took me a minute. I'm not going to lie. Like, there were a couple times where, like, he had some blow-up songs that I was like, all right, like, that's a good track. All right, that's a good track. Like,
Yeah, I
and
like
was
some
all right,
of
damn,
his
that's
shit.
another good track. Damn, that's another. Okay.
Because he got.
This nigga's
I
going
like
in.
I like a few of his shit, not a lot, a couple, but I still like. How do I say this? Like, he's good. He's just not at the level that everyone fucking kind of like Ariana Grande. Everyone wants to put her in this high ass fucking pedestal, and she ain't that fucking great.
Somebody call Ryan P right now. Wow, you did not just insult.
Yeah, I said that.
Okay.
She's overhyped. She just came out. What was it? She just came out with some new rap song. Supposedly she's gonna drop soon, and they're like, "Oh, she's gonna kick all these girls out the rap game." Who? Snoop Dogg. Who? She. That's what happens when you hang out with Nicki Minaj too much. You sound like a 12-year-old. You look like a 12-year-old. You.
Don't put Nicki and Ariana in the same conversation. What are you talking about?
Ariana was hanging out. What was for that? Was it Gone? Well, I forgot what song it was. Nicki and Ariana were making. They
God
did
Is
a
a
song
Woman?
or two. Yeah, I think that
What?
one. And they were hanging out for a little.
Side to side,
Side to
and they
side.
also didn't they do that Bang Bang with Jessie J or whatever the fuck? Nicki, Ariana, and Jessie, whatever the fuck her name
Oh
was.
yeah.
Bang Bang, which was actually kind of good. It was alright. It was a solid like B+ song.
The thing about Ariana, like, cause I remember in Victorious, that's where she got her fame. And I was like, oh shit, this girl can actually sing like better than like the main character. So it was like, I bet you she's gonna have a career out of this. Boom, she made it as a, like, you know, she got her career. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, she can really sing. I'm waiting over the years, you know, she went through Big Sean, blah, blah, blah. I'm waiting for some sort of like involvement. Nothing. She still sounds the same to me. Same, like, you know.
I think so too.
She's like an even more,
Her
I'm gonna
son-
say it, fuck it. She's a hella more glorified version of Taylor Swift.
Whoa, wait a minute now.
Hella
Hold
glorified.
on.
First of all,
I don't know
First of all,
about
I'm
that
gonna go. I'll admit the fact that I actually enjoy Taylor Swift music. I don't give a shit what y'all
As do
say.
I.
I went
I
to her concert in Tampa
I ain't
last
gone that
year.
far.
I'll take that straight to the face without shame. Period.
With your girlfriend, or you
Oh no, I
really
went with
wanted
my
to
girl,
go?
but I was singing
okay.
louder than she was on certain songs. I ain't gonna fucking lie to you.
That boy went solo.
Oh, goddamn! I went to a show.
Show solo at a Taylor Swift concert.
Oh no, but she also puts on a dope show. Let's be real now. She had the like fucking animated like snakes and shit.
I wouldn't
like,
know.
Yo, it was wild. You don't even know. You don't even know. Back on topic though. Back on topic. You're again not gonna disrespect Ariana and put her in the same room as Taylor Swift or Nicki. Okay.
You
First,
think Ariana's not as good as Taylor Swift or Nicki?
I think she's better.
Oh,
I think she's better.
Wow,
Okay.
what a reach.
I would say,
The
well,
reach
first
is
of all,
real.
I would say that Taylor Swift's in a completely different genre of music. Like, technically, you can call them both pop, but they're
Yeah,
really.
she
yeah,
don't
totally
make-
both pop.
Ariana leans a lot more into like the. I don't even want to say like
The pop. Ariana's more like freaking like maybe like radio pop. No, they're both radio pop. Like it's just pop.
Yeah.
I think Ariana's
Because you
music
can't
is-
put
Taylor
Taylor
just-
Swift
Taylor just
back
started
in
out
country.
country.
Yeah, she started at country.
Yeah, I guess that's
But
where
she-
it's weird to me to just put them in the same category now. I guess they are technically both pop, but I don't know. Like Ariana's singing ability, like the depth of her singing, I don't know. I don't see them as the same thing. I really
Here's
don't.
another thing. I never knew with Ariana's the first person that I'm like, wow, word is what we're doing. I never knew that it was possible for someone to mumble while singing. Because you know how mumble rappers nowadays, you can't understand, can't understand nothing. Ariana Grande is a singing mumble person. Like, example, what song? God Was a Woman. When all is said and done, you believe God is a woman, and that's all I hear. I don't know what the fuck I have to look up the lyrics to know what she says because there's just so many vowels. Her voice range is so like wild from here to there, and she's trying so hard that I can't understand what the fuck she's saying. And Chelsea hates when I say that, but I'm just like, it's the truth. I'm not denying her talent. I'm just thinking, one, maybe you should evolve past something, past where you've been the past couple years. And two, fucking act, make what you're saying known. Don't make me have to go through the fucking lyrics to know what the hell you're saying.
I feel like Ariana Grande is not. The reason that I like her so much is because I don't think she's ever tried to play a part in a sense. Like I feel like Nicki has definitely tried to overhype herself in certain parts and to play certain. The whole like having like the fake ass and all that. Like I think she's played up a lot of dumb shit for no fucking reason. I really feel like Ariana's just trying to be herself. She's being herself. She's making music from where she's at in life. I feel like Thank You Next is a perfect song for any girl between like 22, 23 to like 34, 35 area where you're single still. You've been through a lot of relationships that meant something to you. And you're just like, you know what? Thank you for what you taught me. On to the next to see if this is my shot. Like, I feel like that was a very genuine, just straight up, like, this is what life is like at her age right now. You know what I mean? She thought she would end up with Sean. She thought, like, she was engaged to Pete Davidson. Like, Mac Miller died. Like,
I don't know. My opinion is hella biased. Me personally, like, when I went through my breakup, I didn't listen to no Mariah Carey, no fucking Ariana, no none of that. I was listening to Bad Bunny. That's a nigga that helped me get through it. Which probably was not the best fucking nigga to listen to, but shit, I got over it. Here I am. Just whatever, keep it pushing.
first off, I want to go ahead and address something in the comment section real
Yeah,
quick.
please, Justice.
Charles says that Jamie has Tay Sway in his hip-hop top 10 MCs. I have never claimed anything about Taylor Swift being anywhere near hip-hop. I don't claim her to be anything like an MC. That's why I said she's a completely different area to me. Like, if you want to say that Ariana kind of dabbles in, like, like, she's more acceptable to a hip-hop culture. I'm not going to say she's hip-hop. Ariana is a lot more acceptable to hip-hop culture than, like, Taylor Swift is. I'm just saying that if I'm outside of the hip hop genre entirely, I can enjoy Taylor Swift's music. Just to clarify what we're talking about here.
Taylor Swift had a banger with T-Pain.
What
An
song?
absolute banger, bro.
Get off the show. Get off the show. You stupid. It's a good Mr. Rogers you're talking about, but you're stupid. That what T-Swizzle shit.
You telling me
in the
that wasn't a certified banger?
I'm telling you that.
I bought that to this day.
It's not a certified banger. Scratch! Help me! Jesus.
Nah. My music taste is
Charles
hella
also
broad.
responded to you and he said, Bob Dylan mumbles. What are you talking about? I don't know.
I don't listen to him.
I don't really listen to Bob Dylan's music, so I really can't help you there, Charles.
Yeah, no, I don't
But
listen to him either. I don't even know who that is. I will say this, like I don't really because my music taste is so broad, I can't really like take the time to focus and know everything about everybody. Like one day I'm like, oh shit, Bad Bunny's and shit, and then fucking here comes Korn with a new album, and I'm like, oh fuck, then Avenged Sevenfold, and then back to fucking Lil Wayne with a new album. I'm like, oh shit, so I'm just everywhere. Me personally, Ariana, you know, I give her credit with her talent. I just think she's overhyped.
Devin, you're clearly not the same when you're not drinking your beer, so I had to go and get that for you.
you're not the same when you're thirsty.
Thanks, Mr. President.
We'll tell y'all what beer it is, but they ain't sponsoring us yet, so you know.
It's my shit.
Water.
As I turn my label to hide
I'm
my
being
beer.
a child of God by drinking water.
Oh, is that what they call that?
Something like that.
Whatever. Shit, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
I think Taylor Swift is more hip hop than Minaj and Grind. Wow,
Wow,
bold
the-
claim, Charles. I think Charles
Wow.
is trying to troll us today.
He's definitely
Disrespect.
trolling. He's definitely trolling.
On that one, I was like, all right,
Disrespect.
you're done. I was able to argue. I'll argue with you a little bit on the other two, but then all right, we're done here, sir. We're done. I'm done.
He's making outrageous comments now.
Shit, man.
Speaking of hip hop, this whole government shutdown thing got Cardi B speaking.
Cardi
straight
B is wilding out.
facts.
Cardi
She
B is
said, and I don't want to hear you talk about, well, Obama shut down everything. Yeah, bitch, for healthcare. So your grandma can get her blood pressure checked and you bitches can get your pussy checked too for no extra.
Oh my.
And then Tommy Lauren tried to say some shit. She's like, Tommy, shut the fuck up. I will dog walk you. I'm like, oh, the burn.
Damn.
Oh, it's so hot. I'm like, when is this bitch gonna learn? Like, Tammy, just keep your goddamn comments to your fucking self before you get hurt, okay? Like, you keep fucking with the wrong ones.
Nah, bro, this government shutdown shit has TSA agents acting foolish. Have y'all seen this shit?
Oh, I have.
TSA's been blasting all kinds of rap music in the airport. They don't give a fuck. People get
Really?
it doesn't seem like
Niggas
right.
getting by with shit that they're not supposed to have.
It does not seem like right now is a good time to fly. Like
Nah,
honestly,
definitely not.
because TSA,
Whoa,
no
they don't
fucks
give a
given.
shit. They're not getting paid.
Well, yeah, they've been almost a month without pay now, and it's like people got bills and shit, bro. Like
That's crazy. They still going to work.
you have to. When you become a TSA agent, you sign a contract that says you'll still go to work
Nope,
in a shutdown.
not me.
Damn.
It's a matter of national
So what?
security.
They would rather. Damn.
Not me, bro.
We more vulnerable than ever right now.
You know what though? You know what? Government shutdown shows me one thing. People
Never
might
work
hate
for
me
the
for saying
government?
this. Well, yeah. Actually, whoa. First off, being a contractor for the government is very good money. Thank you. And I
Till it
still
shuts
love my
down,
DoD
then
job.
you're SOL.
Huh?
Till it's shut down and then you're SOL.
No, once you have the contract, you still have the contract. The contract is, if you're a contractor, they give you a contract and they have to just keep paying. You might not get new ones, but your same one is good as long as they don't shut down for like 6 months, 8 months kind of shit.
Okay.
Like Dean Brown, he's living life right now.
Dean Brown living in Ohio. Boy, that boy's so smooth. He probably could afford, man.
He got the
shit.
smoothest contract I've ever seen. He ain't been to work in like 2 months.
Right. But what it shows me, and this is something that teach children about this because the schools are lying to them, but the government shutdown shows me that we are not a true democracy. We are not. We are a democratic republic or whatever the fuck, however you want to say it. But here's the thing. Find me an American that says Congress should still get paid during a government shutdown. Nobody would say that. Yet all the motherfuckers still getting paid because Congress makes the laws that dictate how Congress behaves. Therefore, that one small example shows you that even though we do elect people to Congress, once they are there, they have more power than anybody else. They're only accountable to you on whether or not you revote them in. But for example, we can't just go and say, hey, none of us want y'all to be getting paid while y'all are on a government shutdown. So change the law. No, they're not gonna do that shit. 'Cause it's up to them.
Funny.
And if nobody in Congress says we shouldn't get paid, what dumb motherfucker is gonna do that? Oh, we definitely shouldn't be getting paid during this. Like, whether he donates it or not, Trump's salary is still going to Trump as the president. Yeah, I know people say, oh, he's donating it, blah blah. I don't give a fuck. He has the choice to donate it. I want to choose what happens with my money. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga bought what team? Was it a fucking McDonald's?
Oh yeah, Clemson.
Like
Clemson.
McDonald's, fucking Domino's, and Wendy's. Like, I can't. I want to know. Like, I low key wish I had friends all around the world to be like, are we getting made? Like, are we getting roasted on the news? Like, is my country being roasted on the news on the daily? Because I feel like it is. Because we roast our own country all the fucking time.
But
So
it's okay,
I can just imagine fucking, I don't know, like the UK, or not the UK. That's terrible, but fucking I don't know, South America or even Mexico, to be honest. Just these dumb Americans eat their taco.
That's okay though, because they still don't want these hands. Look, I'll be honest with you. I criticize a lot of shit about this presidency currently. I do. I don't care for the leader that we have. I think that if more people had voted, we wouldn't have this leader. I have a lot of shit to say about it. But at the same time, I wouldn't let a foreigner disrespect my country because it's still my house. You know what I'm saying? I will, like, that's why I got mad when everyone was like, oh, well, if you don't like it so much, you can leave the country. If you don't like the president, leave the country. Motherfucker, no. I have every right to say that I don't like the motherfuckers in this house. All right? I have every right to say that I don't like the Congress right now. I don't like the president. I don't blah, blah, blah. That's what the First Amendment grants me as a part of this country. So I will criticize the fuck out of it, whatever the fuck I want to.
I would too.
I'm not finna go abroad and let other niggas talk shit about it.
I'd let them talk shit, because when shit gets serious and we bomb the shit out of them, it's like, oh, who's laughing now?
Right?
What?
Sorry,
What's going on?
What y'all say? Japan, y'all got something to say? Three Hiroshima.
Japan,
Talk shit
I'm
again.
waiting for y'all to say
I
something.
saw a
Japan, I'm
meme.
waiting.
Oh, y'all niggas forgot? Y'all niggas done stood up? Y'all forgot that L we gave y'all after Pearl Harbor, right? Y'all got us.
Okay.
Y'all hit us with the okie doke, but y'all didn't see this right hook coming though.
Y'all slapped us and we came back.
Y'all done got up after that 10 count. Y'all coming back from okay. We see you.
I saw a meme that was like, this little Asian kid, I'm assuming he's Japanese. He was like, hey, Americans. It was like, you remember back in the day when they had like the 4 pictures?
Yeah.
It was like, hey, did you know, blah, 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 and then whatever the message is. And it was like, hey, Americans, did you guys know that y'all make shitty cars? And this American dude was like, you're right, but you know what we make really well? Bombs. Just like Hiroshima. I'm like, oh, burn, I need some water for that burn. God damn.
Well, the reality is that talk shit about our cars, but even the cars that y'all make that are good, y'all want to sell them here. So what's the problem? What's the problem? Sell more Toyotas in America than you do in Japan. So what's the problem?
Do they? What cars sell more in Japan then?
I would have to look that up.
No,
No, but in general, America is one of the biggest importer. It is the biggest importer, I'm pretty sure, on the planet. So I mean, they can talk shit all they want, but the money that they're getting is coming from us.
Yep.
So, well,
I mean, what choice do they have when we basically went over and said, hey, y'all look pretty fucked. How about you sell us some of your shit so y'all won't be fucked?
Exactly.
So they kind of got no choice.
y'all want to go to war? Tell you what, we ain't even gonna bomb you, motherfuckers. Just don't send no shit over here no more. Yo, hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so that's how y'all trying to play?
Well,
Alright,
pull
well,
out the books real quick. Hold
We
on.
was just playing with y'all motherfuckers, man. Damn.
It's a joke.
Way to
It's
call
a
my
joke.
bluff.
Right? Fucking talking about go nuclear and shit in here. God damn. So what country would y'all go to if y'all had not even leave, just if you had to live in another country for a year, where would you want to go?
Do I have time to prepare, like to learn their language and shit, or just go?
You don't have time to learn the language, but like you're not like emergency shipping you off in 5 minutes. Like you got like a couple, whatever, you know.
I would try to go to
You go to France.
Japan, honestly, because it just seems, the thing about this country that makes me mad is just everyone, like people can't just chill. Like I can't go, I mean, not saying that I get like, that citizens piss me off on the daily because they go out of their way to piss me off, but like if I'm walking and it's crowded and I'm just trying to get through and I'm saying, excuse me, there will be a couple assholes that'll hear me say, excuse me, that'll see my big ass afro trying to get through, and they'll still stand there like, oh no, fuck this bitch. In Japan, if I say, you know, excuse me, or, you know, whatever the fuck, however you say it over there, they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead, whatever. Just, it seems a lot more peaceful over there. It seems a lot more respectful. Like, I can just go do my shit and come back. Maybe some people might stare because ain't a lot of sisters out there, especially with an afro, but that's beside the point. Like, you know, I feel like shit would be peaceful. That's all I want. That's all I want in our life is peace, and I feel like Japan has it.
So you're saying Japan is where you would go? What about you, Dev?
I would go to France.
France, really?
Right
Why
now?
France?
Yeah.
Are you aware of what's going on over there?
No.
It's just wild up there.
What's
Niggas-
going on in France? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
so protesting, like, you know, France took away the citizens' right to have guns. So there's like, I think it's because of jobs, I think it is. There's not a lot of jobs. I don't remember what the whole reason was. But there's protesting going on and niggas are getting shot. They're getting fucking their France's little SWAT team or their version of a SWAT team out there with the fucking shields and shit. Tear gas, fucking, yeah, shit's, they broke ATMs, they breaking into businesses, stealing money. Yeah, shit's wild over there
I
right
was
now.
just gonna go for the baguettes.
I mean,
My
you
boy
can
just trying to get
go.
some bread.
I was
Try not to get
gotta
hurt,
get
go
the
real
bread,
quick and
baby.
come back, but
No, I mean, like,
don't wanna
I didn't
go
know all
over
that
there
was
right
going on, but I was, France for the cuisine.
According to Charles, he says France is super racist. Didn't know that either.
I see it because France has
Everywhere's super
they welcomed immigrants from
I'm pretty
the
sure
Middle East.
like there's like a nationalism thing between like France and Italy for like no reason, like just like, oh, the
I don't
French,
know
we
about
hate them. Like,
oh,
for no
the
reason.
French we hate.
Like, and the same thing from France to Italy. Like, oh, the Italians, fuck them. Like, I don't know. Shit. I think I would actually.
Oh no.
I want to go party in Spain or Portugal. I think I would just spend a year partying in one of those two. Probably Portugal, honestly. Why the
Spain's also
fuck
pretty
not?
racist too.
Huh?
Spain's pretty racist too.
News
So,
to me.
Where's the not racist?
The USA. Canada.
Basically.
Oh.
Miss America, take a good look, because you are as good as it gets. God damn.
Speaking of Miss America, y'all seen that shit? Well, actually, there was two things. There was like one where like Miss USA was talking shit about some of the other like beauty contestants. Like, oh well, Miss Philippine don't speak English. It's like, well, duh, that's not her first. Anyway.
Right.
But there was one little clip, and there was like a bunch of these like models, and they were talking about how hard it was for them, like getting into modeling and then still modeling because they're either like blacks or like, you know, that like they didn't, I guess didn't get hired, or like if you're Asian, you don't really have like fantastic eyelashes because you know how their eye is shaped or whatever. And little white girl over there was like, oh my God, modeling was so hard for me because when I go to Paris, I didn't know the Paris language. And I'm just like, see, you're trying to fit in, but
I just wonder, like, where was your prep team?
Not
You have a whole team of people to make you look good, and that's what they came up with. They should be ashamed of themselves. Like, you had a whole coaching team prepare you for this speech, and you said that.
like,
All the motherfuckers need to be fired. Fuck that.
hope people retire and move there. Yeah, you're right.
I will say, though, that what I'm getting sick of is these fucking... Everybody's an Instagram model now. Everybody's an Instagram model. They find some boutique that sells high-quality fashion shit that's the same shit you can find at Target.
Oh, now they read
But
Fashion
3 times
Nova.
the price, and they get paid for posting pictures and shit of it. I'm like, look, like, post about your life. Post something interesting. Like, at some point, like, if I want to see titties, there's the entire internet for that.
True.
Like, I got so many friends now that have gone from, like, posting interesting, like, dope shit to where it's, like, fucking promos for, like, oh, look at this new bathing suit. Look at this new dress. Look at this new this, that. Like, bitch, I don't want to see that shit. Ain't no fucking reason for that.
It's like ever since Cardi came out, and she's like, because it was back before Fashion Nova was as big as it is now, when it was still like on like Ross. They're like, oh, you know, I get Fashion Nova because it's cheap and it fits me. And now every bitch, a new outfit, Fashion Nova. And I'm like, are you really getting endorsed though?
First of all, when did y'all start? That's my thing. Is if they're paying you, okay, I get it.
Some
Well,
bitches ain't.
Why is everybody trying to like rep brand loyalty and shit? Like getting paid for that shit. Like,
I don't give a fuck, man. If I need a new, like, for my last birthday, I needed high-waisted shorts. You know where I went? The fucking mall.
right.
High-waisted shorts. Oh, look, Mad Rag got them. Dope. But you didn't see me, Mad Rag on fucking Instagram. No, this is my outfit. Dope. I went out. I don't think I even posted a picture of my entire outfit for my birthday. I needed my shit. Boom, I got it. Out.
Right. Now, if you're going out and you're a female, go ahead and post some outfit pictures. You be looking cute and shit. I
I'm
might
not-
need to slide through whatever bar you're headed to. That's okay. That's y'all do that. I like when y'all do that, you know? But I just don't need to be advertised to all the goddamn time. You know what I mean? That's my only thing. It is what it is. I don't know.
That's that's why I barely, like, sometimes I don't bother going to, like, because Instagram has, like, great memes sometimes. You know, the memes are great. But there are times, like, right now where my Instagram is so fucking annoying because it's bitches, like, with fake bodies, period. You know, repping Fashion Nova bullshit. You got people that aren't even real, like, celebrities. Like, they're not famous for doing something, for having some sort of talent, like Black China and whatever, getting in fights or doing dumb shit with her ugly self. And then we got the fucking Soulja Boy shit going on. I'm just like, bruh, what happened to the memes? Why is this all I see in my Instagram feed? And then I'm thinking maybe it's the people I follow that's all they look at. But I done weeded through all my fucking wannabe thoughts on my fucking Instagram and I still see this shit. So I'm like, man, I'm so tired of social media. But I ain't got shit else to do, so I'm still on social media.
That's the real danger of social media right now, bro. Is there's a lot of people that don't have shit to do that are looking for other shit to do.
I don't know about
They're
that.
looking for other people that don't have shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was for Stretch, by the way. Y'all can ignore that.
No, I was like, what?
Y'all
I don't
both
know
look at
about
the I'm
that.
like, bro, come on. Like, he's got it. But, like, I've seen so much of social media. It's just people that don't have shit to do with their day or trying to waste time going to look at shit from other people that don't have shit to do with their day, wasting time. Like, why? I don't know, man. I get in those phases where I get sick of social media and then I delete it for like 2 days and then I get bored because I don't know what the fuck everybody's doing, so I gotta re-download it. It's a vicious cycle, bro. I wish I could get out of it. I really wish I could. At this point, I'm trapped.
I just think I shit else better to do. Like, I don't really have a legit hobby. I'm currently not working, and even if I was working, I'd still be on my phone while I'm working. Like, I just don't have nothing else better to do. Like, for a little bit there, I was playing. They came out with a Mario game for the phone, so I bought the game. It was only $5, so I bought the game. Yeah, it's called Mario Run. It's awesome.
Oh, Super Mario Run is dope.
Yeah,
Wait, kind of like Fun Run? Back in the day?
Have you not seen this game, bro?
Hell no. I haven't
it's
seen
just
this
Mario
game.
running.
Please put
like
me
he's just automatically running, and you tap for him to jump, and you catch the stars, the coins, or not stars, the coins and shit. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just him
Okay,
running
so
and you
work.
tap it.
I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. It's Super Mario. That shit's dope.
I love Mario.
We don't really even do promos on this show unless we get paid for it. But I'll free promo Mario. 'Cause
That's
that shit
exactly like Fun Run.
I've never played Fun Run.
I've never played
okay?
Fun Run.
I don't play
Fuck y'all mean I never played
hack
Fun
versions
Run.
of these games. What do you mean to play Super Mario?
I played Super Mario, just not this app version of Super Mario.
Bruh.
And they're coming out with Super Mario Kart. Haha, on the
Yeah,
phone. So,
yo,
yeah.
honestly, any beef from here on out, the minute that game drops, we're taking it to the track. Period. Like 3 laps, no do-overs, no double or nothings. That's it. Any beef from now on is handled on Super Mario Kart. There you go. Look at that.
And you can, they only let you do like the first world, the first couple levels until you buy it. It's only $5. But I bought all of it. I still didn't even beat it at a pure
I think it actually is the
laziness.
first app that I've actually paid money for.
Me too.
really
Me
think
too.
so.
I don't pay money for nothing. And I was balls deep addicted to fucking Fruit Ninja. And I still didn't pay nothing for that. I worked for everything.
Really? Fruit
But
Ninja?
Mario, yeah, I love Fruit Ninja.
Did y'all go through the Flappy Bird phase?
Yup.
Who didn't?
Yup.
When that was
High
taken-
score was 68.
When it was taken off the App
I
Store,
wish.
I purposely kept my phone from updating to make sure that it didn't
It didn't-
get rid of.
Yeah.
I had that shit for a good like 8 months after.
Yeah,
it
this
was
shit, hey, y'all not taking
Same.
Flappy Bird from me though.
Bruh.
Nah,
And then
I need that.
then I might have got drunk and fucked up my phone and shit happened. But so I don't have it no more.
Charles
but I
said he
still
had
need
no
that shit
idea
from him.
Mario was still around.
Charles,
Nintendo Switch. What are you
talking
doing?
about, bro? Mario
I don't even know who you are, my
Mario
man.
is
But you live under,
timeless.
I live under a rock. Are you
Mario
living
will
under
always
like
be around.
7 Earth layers? Like,
They
what
just-
are you doing?
They just came out with the 7 Earthly.
God damn.
They just came out with the new Smash Bros. That one just came out not too long ago.
Yup.
I've heard a lot of people going at it about that.
Kicked
I'm not a
ass in
gamer
there.
like that. I mean, I play some video games here and there, so I did not get into Smash Bros. But
Oh, I did.
I've been hearing a lot about that one. So.
It's a dope game. It's dope. They have like mad new characters. They have like characters from like Animal Crossing and shit. That little puppy. I never played Animal Crossing, but it's like this cute little puppy chick, and she's playing.
I
She's
heard they
in the
made
game.
it like a story mode now or something. Like,
I didn't play story mode. It was just battles.
oh, well, there you go.
It's not my game. That's why I don't know. It was my boy's game. I just go over there. I would go over there for the sole purpose of playing the game. Like, hey, you came to visit? Nah, turn on the game. Let's
My
go.
football girl never used me for my games, man. Shit.
You like using for everything else, so what's the problem? Shit, man.
I mean, they have mad shit. Like they have an Xbox. They have a PS3. They have a PS4. They have a Nintendo Switch. They got mad fucking games. I'm like, well, damn. Like if I'm ever bored, I'm just gonna come here. I got so much to pick from. Board games, card games. I'm like, fuck yeah. I mean, I like them too. Like they're my friends, but they also got cool games.
I got you. So I got a question for y'all.
We have an answer.
As y'all know, we got some special events coming up this weekend. But before we get into that, we're gonna play a game. We're gonna put a picture up. The game's called Guess That Ass. Mr. President, can you help us out with
Guess
this one?
that ass.
Guess That Ass. That's obviously me over there, way too fucking drunk.
Oh my goodness.
The beautiful Ashley Isaacson.
Ashley.
Yo, we were ranked that day, bro. We were having a good fucking time.
Her pants
Can you, we ain't gonna talk about that. Can you guess that ass?
Whose ass is
Can you
this?
guess that ass? Yo, whose ass is this? Chelsea should know.
That ass.
I bet you Chelsea knows. Is she still watching? I don't know. She might have signed off. Anyway, though, last year, right after Gasparilla, I quite literally made that ass famous on podcast, bro.
Oh shit.
That is the ass of none other than Madeline Hudak. Sorry if I butchered the last name there, Maddie. But yo, last year's Gasparilla, we were wilding the fuck out, bro. Like, I literally did not go back to Tampa for like 6 months after that because I was afraid. Like after the amount of drinking and partying that went on last year, bro. Like that shit was fucking wild, dude. It was one of those where it's just like everybody you just accept the fact that you're gonna be sick the next day and you just say fuck it. Like there was no moderation. There is no like when you're on a bus of unlimited fucking beer and you can bring liquor
With the
if you
traveling
want to.
drunks?
With all the fucking traveling drunks, bro.
Shit.
Last fucking time, somebody thought that they would get a little bit of shut eye in on the way there, right? The minute their fucking eyes closed, fucking liquor bottles straight to the goddamn face. They were like, oh, I was like, no, you gonna drink this shit. Fucking 3 shots down. I was like, sleep again and see what happened, bro. The shit was fucking wild.
sleeping
Start
on
to
the party
finish.
bus.
I got a syringe.
Motherfuckers-
I'm putting it straight into your bloodstream next time.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
That's how. Oh, too far? Oh shit. Okay.
Yes, nigga, we don't bring syringes
didn't-
on party buses.
I wasn't
What kind of white
ready.
people party you
I
going to?
wasn't
Syringes
ready
full
for
of
the
liquor.
blackness.
I don't give a fuck what the syringe is full of. We don't need no syringes on buses, all right? Look, this is not this. I don't
Not
know what
the
people
needle,
you've been
just the
partying
syringe
with.
itself.
We don't play with shit being injected in veins, all right?
But I already ordered
There's the good drugs. Look, there's the good drugs and there's the bad drugs. Anything you need to inject is a bad drug. No, I'm not playing with you, all right, Devin? Look, Mr. McDuffie, you play too goddamn much, all right? Ain't no syringes, ain't no new way, ain't no fucking butt chugs or nothing like that, nigga. We ain't
Whoa,
trying
whoa.
that dumb
All right,
shit.
that was all you.
Jesus.
That was all you, butt chugs. All right.
I don't know. You the one that likes ass play around here. So
Oh,
let's
come
just-
on. We're not going to keep doing this.
we gonna keep doing it. We gonna keep doing it. Every time that I can, I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. All right.
Man, all I know is this.
That's the shit that's been bothering me for a long. Hold on, I gotta talk about this shit.
Oh, shit.
Why the fuck do people have to find new ways to do drugs and get drunk? All right. People like, oh, this is that new shit, bro. All you gotta do is like cut 3 veins open and like fucking put it in there, bandage it up, tape it up, and do a handstand. Motherfucker, if you don't sit
Can't we
the
just
fuck
drink?
back, drink a fucking beer, smoke a fucking blunt, do a shot if you want to.
I'm not justifying this, all right? But I know why people like to create new different ways to get high, get drunk, whatever, you know? It's the process. Most of the time, it's not the actual drug, it's the process.
That's some white people
You
shit.
get your weed or whatever, you know, you put it inside your grinder or whatever you do, you know, you gotta break down the shit and then you roll it all up. It's the process.
Nigga,
of
I
doing
know
it
the
all,
process.
you know?
Nigga,
It's
I know the
process.
process. That's the
And then
classic,
leading
all
up
right?
to it, you know? All right?
Bro, I know how to do that. All right.
Right.
I'm talking about this new shit, bro. I saw some fucking rig that was for it was for dabs or whatever. Had fucking 8 hoses on it and 3 different mouthpieces, all this other shit. I'm like, can y'all niggas just smoke? And I really don't even smoke, but I'm just looking at this shit like.
I've seen videos of niggas putting a nug in their nose and setting it on fire and just
All right, that's
roll it up.
That's
You want to be lazy? Get a little pipe. Get a bong. Stop being so fucking Caucasian.
Bruh, I saw some shit that the video started.
Just smoke your shit, sit the fuck down, enjoy your show, enjoy a bowl of cereal, and keep it pushing. Like.
Bro, the video started with the shot of this blunt, but it wasn't like a regular blunt. It was like a tube that had slots for other blunts to be put in the tube. And then the middle of the tube was also a blunt. And I'm looking at this shit, and like my first thought was from that fucking movie with I can't remember the name of the damn actor, but he always has like the afro. He was
that narrows it down.
Seems like the kind of thing that white people with dreadlocks do. And I shit you not, if this white boy with these fucking fake ass Rasta dreadlocks in did not pick this whole fucking thing up and have 3 of his friends trying to light all these blunts at once so he can pull on it. Just smoke the fuck.
See, the only time I ever
don't do too much, man. That shit starts to piss me off.
The only time I'll ever go through the process of being so extra, like rolling a blunt with other blunts or joints sticking out of it, is if it's 420. For 420, I'll be extra. I'll be extra for 420.
Yeah.
Any other day, fam, I got my pack of Game Black Sweets, my shit, my little skull grinder. Boom, 2 seconds, boom. I got a 1.5 grams blunt sitting in my hand.
Well, that's different. I mean, special occasions and holidays, you do different shit. I don't buy a tree and lights every time I want to give somebody a gift, but Christmas time I do some different shit. It's just different, you know. You got to celebrate.
I still don't understand why 420 is 420. I just don't get it. Like, why?
I heard it was.
I heard Bob Marley's birthday.
That's
I've
not
heard
Bob
that's the
Marley's
time of the
birthday.
day that you want to smoke. I don't fucking know.
I don't think
Again,
that's Bob Marley's birthday.
I don't think it is either. I just know that that's
But
when people, the whole phrase was like
420.
420 blaze it. I don't know.
I don't ask questions.
But how did that
We
come
have a holiday
about,
for
though?
smoking weed, so I don't question it. Like, dope.
I need answers.
The one
I
that
need
gets me
answers.
though, and we'll see, Stretch, you can see if you can find it. But it's the granny that just does all the drugs
Yes, I fucks with
all
her.
the time.
All the drugs?
All
like,
the drugs.
She did
Like-
them all.
all the like stupid.
She doing all them drugs? Like,
You have a microphone that still picks up with dumb nut. Like what? You don't cover your mouth with the cameras. Like they're not picking up on your mouth movement, dumb. Picking up on your fucking microphone on your fucking neck. Jesus.
like,
I'm just saying, those are hard drugs. Like, is she okay? Her grandma, you said, right? Like,
You stupid.
I can't imagine somebody grandma out here doing heroin or something and, you know, just like casual.
I mean, I'm trying to remember all the shit that she did in that video. It was like
But this is all in the span of one video?
one video. She didn't exhale once. She hit a blunt.
Okay.
She smoked I want to say it might have been a crack pipe. I really don't know what a crack pipe looks like, but I'm pretty sure that what she hit was not weed.
I feel like I don't know what a crack pipe looks like either, but like if,
it looks like
if I
looks
saw
like a
one-
regular glass pipe, except you don't light it up top, you light it in the bottom.
Well, I don't know. I don't experiment with it, so I don't know.
If
You
I
don't
saw
have
one,
to
I feel
experiment
like
to
I
know
would-
what it is. I live
I
in
feel like I would
Denver, that's all I
recognize
know.
it if I
She
saw it.
she hits a pipe that's
haven't
definitely
seen
not weed. I'll say that much.
Okay.
Right? So she
Enough said.
she hits the blunt, she hits that pipe, takes a shot,
Okay.
smokes a dab,
Okay.
and then chugs a beer, and then she hits something else at the end of it before exhaling once. Like she did all this in a row, and then just exhales all of it, and then burps, and she's just like, "Well, going to bed." It's like,
Can you be my grandma?
no,
I would love her as a grandma, bro.
no,
I would love her as a grandma.
absolutely
She'd
no,
be my
Daddy,
grandma,
no.
my best friend.
Yo, grandma,
Man,
you
except for
might
the
have some
crack. Except for the crack.
problems.
But everything else
Except
we
for the
Gucci.
crack, the crack is a serious problem.
The crack.
That's no
I
casually.
mean, if my grandma
except
wants to
for
do
the
crack, that's all you. Like you already old as shit. You trying to shorten up whatever little time you have. That's up to you. But you trying to smoke all that and shotgun a beer before and take a shot before sleep? Let's go.
Nah, see, that's
She
my
don't
family
feel
don't
like
get
it,
down
yeah.
like that. Like I mean, granny, what's the matter?
We
you know?
already talked about how my family get down.
You're right.
We fucking crazy. I don't know how any of us have lived this long, but we still here. We kicking. We out here.
Yo, so I just found the video. I'm gonna try to see if I can send this to Stretch real quick to get it uploaded. But this chick, I just like. I don't know how you live to be this age doing this kind of shit. Because it's one of those things that like normal people can't just do. Like it takes you practicing the shit to really be good at it like that, you know? So I just wonder like
She
how
is
in the
old.
fuck did this chick live a life this long doing this kind of dumb shit, yo?
I already got it, loser.
Oh, well, it's about goddamn time. Can we get it up on screen for the people?
Give me a second.
Oh, okay, guy. I just wanted to make sure you had it. That's all, man. I don't know, bro. I just feel like people trying to do too much. Like, well, it's also I feel like we have the good category of drugs and the bad category. Like everyone knows, like if somebody says like, "Oh, we're smoking weed," or like, "Whoa," like whatever. Oh yeah, that's fine, smoke weed. The minute you say like meth or heroin, people are like, "Yo, why do you want to ruin your fucking life?" Like, even now, for some dumbass reason, apparently, it's acceptable to do cocaine, which I do not endorse. If you're listening right now, stop doing fucking coke, please. But apparently, for most people, that's acceptable now if you work in restaurants or you party a lot or whatever the fuck.
I feel like coke is one of. I'm not saying that it's not dangerous. It's nowhere near on weed's level because you can smoke all day. For you to OD on bud,
It's not happening.
It's not happening. It's not physically possible. But or maybe it is. But who wants to do all that?
Right.
But by the time you get to like maybe the 10th, if you even make it there for the 10th joint, you already passed the fuck out.
Right.
But coke is just one of those things where like, if you want to go balls to walls, yeah, there's some serious, some serious repercussions. You gonna get fucked up one way or another, or you can OD or whatever the case may be. But if you're doing your schmolling mash, I mean, you just have that battery that wakes you up. You can still party.
Even that explanation though. So if I told you like somebody that you know, like a homie was doing coke, you'd be like, it's a little dangerous, but all right.
Yeah,
If I told you they were smoking crack,
well, isn't it coke and crack the same? I wouldn't smoke it.
I feel like they're pretty much are they not the same thing?
I think it is the same thing. Just
no, they're not the same thing.
It's
Fuck
not?
no.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, well, can you please?
What's the difference?
You tell me the difference between crack.
Coke
I
is
wasn't
a rich
paying
white
attention
man's
to
drug.
the
How many
DARE program.
cokeheads was like stealing VCRs
Oh, you're right.
and
I
just
forgot.
pawning all types of family items to get their fix. That's a crackhead.
Right, exactly. That's
So-
what crackheads do.
So
Yeah,
a
that's what-
crackhead
those are the
and a
people in
cocaine
Buffalo.
user are only separated by.
I mean,
say
don't get
only.
me wrong.
These are two different worlds.
Don't
When you
get me
break into
wrong.
somebody's house to steal, look, I had a
Don't
lady.
get me
that's
wrong.
what
It
I'm
depends
saying.
on the
I had a
person.
lady
That
tell me
was-
this story. She was braiding my hair, right? And I met her like at my job. She said she could braid it for cheap, whatever, right? We're talking. She said a crackhead one time. She needed a washing machine, and he was trying to get money to get his fix. She said this motherfucker and his two cousins rolled up 3 hours later with a goddamn washing machine and sold it to her, right? She woke up at 2:30 in the morning to the sound of the same motherfuckers stealing the washing machine back to go get more crack.
That's some Bifflo shit. That's some Bifflo shit.
That's some crackhead shit.
Where do you
my
think crackheads
God.
come from? From Bifflos.
You got the video up?
Crackheads and meth heads.
Jesus, please show this one. Please show this granny. If you know what she's hitting, please tell me, because I truly have no idea what all this shit is.
Okay, that's a bong.
Right? So he hits the bone, takes a shot. So we're good so far, right? What the fuck is that?
Dab.
That's a dab?
Yeah.
What kind of fucking pipe was that she just took that dab out of? She still has not exhaled, by the way.
That's dab. You put the
That's a big ass dab rig, whatever the fuck that
you
shit
put
was.
it down on whatever she had it on, and then you heat up the metal end of that so that when it touches the dab, it just instantly melts and she smokes it.
Okay. Either way, being able to do shit like that is not something the granny should be able to do.
Why not? I'm sure Cheech would do it. Cheech or Chong.
You know what? Maybe me and my grandma are just different. Maybe we wired differently.
Maybe.
I don't know what to do with
Yeah, I'll
that.
build different.
Maybe Uncle Snoop too. I mean, maybe if he wants to go buck wild like that. He's more chill though. Uncle Snoop is more like.
That's the thing is I don't
He's
see him
smoking
trying to
memory.
do shit like that. Like I see this nigga just trying to chill and smoke a blunt. Like he's not. Snoop never seems to be like somebody that's like trying to hit it like so hard. He's like, let's just chill and smoke. Like
Right. I feel like Wiz.
Wiz might.
Where's my-
Maybe.
Depending on
might.
the mood you catch him in.
Like if you catch him on a day when he's really like trying to party, maybe then. But
he gonna pull out some.
You
crazy
seen how
shit.
Wiz and Snoop at a concert they had a little
I
smoking
saw that,
contest?
Yeah.
really,
Yes.
How did
Wiz
that go?
lost. Wiz lost. Of course.
obviously.
But they were
Snoop
going
been
in
doing
like
this since before
pass
he was
it.
born.
Snoop pass it. He's like pass it by the third. He's like and then Snoop was like yeah, and I'm like go Snoop back at it again with the greatness.
Stupid asses. What the fuck?
Oh man.
That sounds like some Snoop and Wiz shit to do.
I hope before I fucking die, I get to meet Snoop Dogg because I'll be so like I would even go up to him and be like, hey, bro, like some backstage pageant or whatever the fuck he's at. Like, hey, I got blunts, I got some bud. I know your bud's like 10 times better than mine, but like I brought it anyway just so you do that. You wanna do this? Like, can we? This is like my lifelong dream. Please, can we do this? Like, that shit would be dope. Imagine, like, yo, what's the greatest thing that's ever happened to you? I smoked a blunt with Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
So
I feel pretty damn happy. I could die happy right then and
And
there.
how many people can say that?
So is he the one that like if you could only meet one celebrity before you die, is he the one you want to meet?
No, it's different. The one I can meet.
Yeah, if you could only meet one celebrity before you die, who's that bucket list person?
Maybe Amy Lee, the lead singer from Evanescence. That's
Okay.
because that's when I was like, when I was a kid, like when I started like singing, to myself, or like just music in general. Like her music, her or Pink, one of those two. Their music was the first one where I'm just like, all right, like I fucks with this, But one celebrity I could smoke with, and for me to be happy forever, Snoop.
Okay.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
What are you, Dev? You can only meet or smoke with one celebrity. Who is it?
I would want to meet J. Cole.
Really?
I would really want to meet J. Cole. Yeah.
Solid pick.
J. Cole is dope as fuck. Always has been dope as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Pick that man's brain. See what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I just feel like if you sat down to smoke with J. Cole or some shit, like you'd get to that point where you're like buzzed and trying to chill, and he starts trying to educate you. Like, I feel like he's one of them like not now kind of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Not now, my
Definitely.
man.
I can see that. I can see that.
but like I'd be so interested because it's J. Cole that I would actually listen or at least try
Oh, of
to.
course.
But still at the same time, I'd be like, nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up and just like chill.
He got that song High for Hours.
I don't think I heard that one.
It's called High for Hours. It was a
Okay.
track he made after he was like high for hours.
Well, there you go.
It's pretty informative.
I think for me, probably gonna go with Taylor Swift. No, I'm just fucking playing.
Just about to say, like, okay, so
Nah.
anyway, let's continue the podcast. Like, I was about to turn my whole chair.
Charles
Like,
says dead or
disrespect.
alive.
Ooh, let's go both. So first off, you guys both answered alive, so I'll go alive right now. Like a live celebrity that I'd want to meet. The J. Cole pick was solid. I like that one.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be a little bit weird, and I'm gonna say Eminem only because he's the only artist that I've really like grown up and followed his career closely. So just because of that and knowing kind of his story and shit, I feel like I can have a better conversation with him. And like he's like the long time like favorite rapper. Like from start to finish, he's been like a consistent favorite in my life. Like, right now, J. Cole is my guy. Like right now. But I wasn't really bumping J. Cole 10, 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'd probably go with M. Now, if we're going dead or alive, let's strictly go dead. Celebrity that you'd meet that's dead.
Dead.
Bob Marley.
You just trying to smoke.
You trying to smoke?
What the
Well,
fuck?
I don't know if Amy Lee or I'm sure Pink smoke. I don't know about Amy Lee, but I meet them for, because you didn't specify at first, like, for smoking or for if it's just
For
to
whatever.
hang out.
For whatever the hang out is.
For if it was the dead person, whether we got to smoke or not, Bob Marley. I just feel like, you know what? No, I'm gonna keep it at Bob Marley. I ain't trying to get the side eye from everybody collectively today.
Mr. President, who is it? Dead or alive? You can meet one celebrity. Who you going with? Moment of silence while he pours his drink. What do you think, Dev? You got somebody?
I'm thinking.
That's a hard one, bro. 'Cause
It is a hard one. There's a
you gotta
lot
think
of
like it's first off, it's people that have like died, so you haven't heard of them recently, but
right.
I think I'd probably go with Prince.
Prince.
Really?
Okay,
It's a solid pick.
I like that one.
There might be on
That's
the-
a harder question. than you
Yeah,
think.
right.
No, I'm really thinking about it now.
Right. I'm trying to think of like cool celebrities who have died. Like, I mean, of course, you can always say like Tupac, right? Like
I
Tupac.
was thinking either Tupac.
He'd
or
have been
Biggie.
next.
Right. Tupac or Biggie are definitely on the list. You can count Michael Jackson, but I don't know if I want to hang out with him.
That's what I was like. I would definitely want to like have a conversation with him, but I don't know if it'd be like an extended conversation. You know,
By the way, Charles, it doesn't have to be music. It can be anybody, any genre of celebrity.
Mac Miller.
Okay, solid pick with Mac Miller. Feel that. I don't know. That's a hard question, bro.
If I got the choice between Prince and Mac Miller, I ain't beating no Mac Miller.
I'm not beating Mac Miller, right? That's Devin over here. I wasn't gonna clown him. His words, not mine. But
And Prince.
Prince what?
Oh!
Before my time.
go ahead and touch it.
Before my
Before my
time.
time. We'll leave it at that.
I mean, I've gotten dogged for the same. I've gotten dogged for the same thing, so I'm not really gonna go back and forth with you on it. But some of the classics, you gotta at least like you gotta understand it for the level of respect. Like Prince is timeless, and I've gotten clowned for the Stretch will tell you he's clowning for the same shit. I'll be like, oh yeah, that was before my time. That was before my time. Before my time. Like I've gotten clowned for it, but I don't know, man. To say Prince is before your time is hard to hear.
Prince is before my time. I was like,
So was
I mean, it
Tupac.
not really though. Kind of.
What year was Tupac shot?
1996.
96.
The year after I was
three.
born.
I was born
I was
95.
So that makes
We're
you
both
one.
one.
So technically,
But growing up, I heard a lot of Tupac.
you should have heard a lot of Prince.
You ain't never heard a Prince song?
Not really, no.
Shame on your parents.
Purple Rain, is that Prince?
Okay,
fact
get
that you
out.
have-
We're done here.
Yeah, that's it.
It's okay, Devin.
God damn it.
That's not my fault, man.
Thanks for watching. It's all your fault.
It's all your fault. That's worse.